Hi, this is Joe.
And this is Zach.
Welcome back to This and That.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Zach.
What do you think about space?
Space, the final frontier.
Yes, the final frontier.
Space is mesmerizing.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, unfathomably huge.
That's a good word.
Unfathomably.
Yeah, okay. You say it and I'll just say
Unfathomably.
it. Yeah, it's massive, isn't it?
Yes, very.
Really, it's your favorite subject.
Mm-hmm.
You love space and you know lots and lots of things about space.
Uh-huh.
So today you're going to tell us about space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, before we start the episode, I'm going to say that...
This is a second recording of this whole episode.
Yes, it is, but I was going to say that.
We did it, but the audio was really bad. Some of you may have actually watched the previous one already, right?
No, it wasn't uploaded.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And yeah, we're recording it again.
Okay. But I wasn't going to talk about that. I was going to say that we have our Instagram page.
And with little pictures that I drew on it.
And I will upload the pictures when I upload this podcast. I haven't uploaded them yet. Yeah, so we decided to have a little Instagram page, and I have no idea what the link
We decided. You decided.
Okay, I decided. So it's going to be like This and That. Search for that, and we might pop up, and I'll let you know more details maybe in the next episode.
Okay.
But yeah, and I'll link the episodes as well with each episode.
Okay.
Pictures, yeah, and you drew the pictures for it. So
yeah. Little
you
ones about
them
the general topic that we're supposed to talk about
on that episode. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit interesting. He's not very good at drawing.
I am good at drawing with reference. I can't really draw that good without reference from like fan art.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now.
But I am a good drawer though. Don't say that. Don't doubt me.
No, I'm not doubting you.
Don't disbelieve in me.
Right. Anyway.
Space.
Zach, space. Yes, space. Your favorite subject.
Yeah.
So I need you to tell me why is space your favorite subject?
Because I think just because I like really big things and like space, that's as big as you get.
Yeah, that's true. It's like when we talked about the monsters.
Yeah.
We talked about the monsters because you like giant monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like space because it's big.
Well, that's one of the reasons, but it also has a lot of strange things in it, and I like weird.
Okay, can you tell me what's the most weird thing?
A black hole.
Okay.
By far a black hole.
Why? Why is that more weird than, let's say, a gamma ray?
A gamma ray, we know what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, we know what a black hole is.
Yeah, well, we know what it is, but we don't know actually... Well, we know how it's formed and stuff. And sure, we don't know how gamma ray formed out in space, just an explosion of gamma ray. But a black hole we know how it's formed, but there's so many mysteries around it. Like, why? Like, there's a mystery around it about, like, what it actually is. We know
it is.
We know
it like
it's when a big star collapses into a black hole under its own weight. When its core eventually can't keep fusing. You can't fuse iron into anything. So its core just...
So what happens to a big
collapses.
star? A big star like white giants? Or yellow giants? What stars?
Red, like supergiants and stuff. That's
supergiants.
one of them.
Okay. When they die...
Their core stops fusing like elements because it's already at
so it
iron.
doesn't produce any more fusion.
And the star collapses under its own weight.
Okay, so
that's why Godzilla would
explode.
never be able to exist on land. He'd collapse under his own weight, his legs.
We're not talking about Godzilla.
I know.
Okay. So the star will collapse on itself. It does not explode.
It does not explode.
It's more like
It
implosion. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Even though
that's-
implode and explode are the same thing, but
But like it's inside explosion. Sort of.
it just contracts.
Yeah. It's like opening, something, but this one you open it the other way. You know how you open a book this way, but if you had to open the book like the other way. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but that was a bad example to
Well,
use.
I don't know what example to use. What do you want me
A
to use?
can,
A can.
like a can, maybe.
How do I use a can? Why didn't you use a can?
Like maybe a Coke can.
Mhm.
And you just, you go where you go. Like that. So
Well,
do it
you-
the other way.
Okay, fair enough. So anyway, it's an
What was we-
implosion, and then that will create
A black
the
hole.
black hole.
Sometimes it creates a neutron star. I think
Yes.
depends.
No, isn't neutron star? Isn't it just a dead star?
Well, a neutron star is the dead core of a star that's spinning really, really fast.
It's a dead
And it's
star.
made out of a material that, if you had a soccer ball, the volume of a soccer ball of a neutron star material, it weighs as much as Mount Everest.
density. You mean.
Yeah, that's very dense.
Okay.
Very dense.
Okay. But it's just a dead star. It's not.
I
It
think
doesn't make a black hole.
Yeah. But
So
a black
what
hole,
is a black hole? Tell us a little bit more about them. Like, what does it
well,
do?
it's a thing in space that sucks up and eats everything and grows bigger and eventually dies.
Okay, sucks up everything, like including light.
Yes.
Isn't that how
Light
we know?
can't- light-
Tell us about black holes.
light-
Why do I have
That's
to?
why you can't see a black hole, because even light isn't fast enough to escape its gravitational pull.
Okay.
That's how much of a gravitational pull it has. That's why you can't
Slower.
see. That's how much of a gravitational pull it has. That's why you can't see a black hole, but from inside a black hole you'll be able to see everything
Okay.
because all light's coming to you.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
So you can see everything going in.
yeah.
Does
But you
time slow
can't
down?
see. Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson said that if you were to go in a black hole, time would speed up a lot for you outside, and you'd see the universe flash before your eyes and end and be born.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said. If you could somehow survive,
Yeah.
he said on the
obviously.
other side, it's another universe. A theory of his.
That's his theory.
Yeah, on the other side, there's no universe.
Is it,
I-
or is it this universe going out?
Huh?
Or is it this universe or this part of the universe is just getting out of the other side? Like through a hole, and you fall through the hole and you can come out from the other side, like a tunnel.
Oh,
Like a tunnel is
but
that what that is?
like a whirlpool,
Yeah.
like everything is sucked into it, or
Yeah.
like an indentation and everything's rolling into it and just coming out on the other side to be perfect.
Yeah.
What makes you think?
Like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know, it's been a while since you've seen it, but when you watch when they go inside his factory
Yeah.
and they go through the smallest door,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they all somehow fit and they come out on the other side into the ginormous field with the grass and the river, the
Yeah.
chocolate river. Maybe it's like that. It goes, maybe nothing dies going through it, we just don't know what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe after everything gets
Sucked in.
What's that word with the spaghetti?
Spaghettification.
So after everything,
Spaghettification.
after everything gets spaghettified,
Yes.
maybe it gets unspaghettified on the other side into just a normal thing.
Maybe.
So it's basically
That makes you think.
just a replica of our own space,
Yeah.
universe.
Parallel universe where everything's
But the problem is that obviously there's more than one black hole.
yeah.
So there's hundreds, thousands
It's
of
more
them.
than one indentation.
Yeah, so maybe it's just forming the universe on the other side of the black hole.
Maybe. God just went, okay. I want a different universe without humans. But I want everything to be the same.
No, I don't think anybody like that had anything to do with this, but I think that, that could be an interesting theory. Now, I have no idea if we even can talk about this from scientific points. How do you go?
We have zero evidence.
How do you go around proving this?
I don't know.
And making it
you can't
into a
because
theory.
you can't go into a black hole and come out and tell us what happened.
Okay, by the way, today is the 26th, no, it's 25th? It's the 25th of February 2019. So
Monday.
if any scientist ever thinks of this and manages to prove it,
And find our podcast.
no, even without finding out podcast, this is copyrighted. This is our idea. Okay.
This and that about space.
Yes.
Trademark.
Episode 10 or something.
Trademark
Trademarking the theory of the universe.
is just black
Getting
holes
out
are
on the other side.
inventations.
And by the way, if this has already been said into the scientific world, oops. It's not like we haven't read all the theories of
Yeah.
Well, I haven't read any.
We definitely don't have the time to just sit down with old scientific notes and read everything.
Don't have the time or
So busy.
it's like
Hey, you started
yeah.
your job today.
Yes, I did. I started my new job.
Well, where do you work again?
I work in the city.
In the city, but
I don't want
what
to say
do you
exactly.
do?
I'm a medical receptionist at a specialist practice.
Oh, okay. Well, what did you do on your first day?
I was just learning the names and appointment books and how things work.
Okay, what was one of the
A little
names?
bit of billing. I can't tell you that
Why?
because
What would one of the names start with? Which letter?
one of the doctors.
Yeah.
There was one with R.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say that because obviously
That's personal information, and we
Yes.
don't have
and I don't want to
permission from that doctor.
You don't have a permission from me to tell you where I work.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I think yes, I did start my new job.
Yeah.
So looking forward to going on Wednesday. I'm so nervous.
She goes on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay, stop giving too much personal information. Okay. Anyway, back to space. So black hole, you find that's the most
Mind-boggling thing. I don't like to say mind-boggling.
Well, don't say it. It's quite simple. Can you? Well, you've read about this, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to put the time. It keeps going away. Okay,
In 30 minutes.
so it's okay. So, what else can you tell us about space? Come on, you talk more.
What else? Well, what do you want to know?
Well, tell me, why did they declassify Pluto as a planet?
Because it wasn't big enough.
These are small planets.
Like what?
Mercury?
But can Russia wrap around Mercury?
I don't know.
No, it can't. Russia can wrap around Pluto.
Can it?
Yes, it can.
Tiny.
I don't know by how much, but apparently Russia can wrap around Pluto.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
That's really not a planet. Or
Yeah.
a dwarf planet.
No, it is.
That's a
dwarf.
rock.
It still is like as big as a country.
It's like 3 times the size of Uluru.
No, Uluru is a third of the size of Russia.
Okay, but you know what I mean. Uluru is a big rock.
Uluru is our big rock, and we can't use it to compare because we don't know how big.
So what you're saying is that if Pluto was standing on top of Australia, we can wrap Australia. I mean, we're not as big as Russia, but
No.
we're pretty big.
Well, pretty big. The 6th biggest country, I think.
Okay.
But no, we can't wrap around.
Okay. So Russia.
Well, Russia is really long.
So
too.
you're saying if you put Pluto on top of Russia, if Russia was like a piece of paper, you would be able to fold it around it.
Yeah.
Like wrap the ball, like a wrapping.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a space rock.
No, because a comet is only like I think the biggest one is like as big as a city or something. Or asteroid.
It's a bigger rock. That's what Pluto is. It's not
A
even
city compared to a country. There's a big difference.
You shouldn't be a rock. You shouldn't be even a dwarf planet. It's just a space rock.
It's too big to be a space rock.
No,
It's too small to be a planet.
Okay, it's just a rock.
18 Mercuries can fit inside Earth.
It's just
I think
large.
much more Plutos can fit inside.
Exactly, because Pluto is a rock.
Well, technically, it's a rock.
Okay, so Pluto is the Uluru of our solar system.
No,
Yeah, that's
that'd
what
be
it
Earth. Because we're the biggest rocky planet.
is. I wasn't talking about rocky planet. I was talking about the size.
But Uluru's big.
Yes.
So Pluto
It's
wouldn't
the
be
biggest. It's the biggest rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take pride in that, Australia.
Earth. Well, it is. It's a sacred place
Yeah, I
for the
know.
Aboriginals.
I know
so
it
do not
is.
make fun of it.
Oh.
And it's actually, it is an amazing thing. It's been standing there for how many millions? And have you seen the size of it? That's
not a real.
one rock.
I know.
Okay, it's not a mountain.
I know.
It's a rock.
I know. And it's really big under the surface as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, so Uluru being the biggest rock on Earth, and all the rocks around in our solar system, only our solar system, Pluto is Uluru, the biggest rock in our solar system. Not a planet.
Well, technically, it's not the biggest dwarf planet. So it'd be Eris that is.
Oh, okay.
Eris.
So what you're saying is these smaller ones.
Yes.
Okay, there's just rocks. Come on.
That is a slight.
Scientists have nothing
I mean,
better to
Pluto
do.
has a moon that I think is as big as
It's just another rock around it. There's two rocks caught in their own gravitational pulling the sun. Of our sun. So they're just going around. Two rocks that decided I don't want to be in the Cupid belt, so I'm just gonna go by myself on this side. And it's like
It's in the Kuiper belt.
No, the Cupid belt is past it.
No, Pluto is inside the Kuiper belt, so is Eris, Makemake, Haumea, and a few others.
So what stops for every other rock in the Cupid belt not to be a planet?
They're not big enough.
Oh, really? What are they? How big are they?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's more than one that's the size of Pluto or a little bit smaller than Pluto.
Yeah, there is.
It's a ginormous belt made out of rocks. Are they all planets?
Well, no, not all of them are dwarf planets. I mean, we have a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt too. It's called Ceres.
That's just a bigger rock.
I know.
That's a bigger asteroid.
It's not bigger than
not
Pluto.
a planet. It's a bigger rock. I don't even have to be a scientist to tell you this.
Technically, it is a big rock,
Are
but
you telling me
it's a
that,
dwarf planet.
that people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, which by the way, I love listening to.
he's really, really
That guy is
smart.
awesome. And people like Lawrence Krauss, which I saw live in Australia when he was here on, what is that show called? Q&A.
Who's Lawrence Krauss?
There's another astrophysicist.
Okay.
Doctor. Anyway, all of those people are telling me some rocks are planets, even though they're the size of a rock.
Doesn't it sound much more majestic that you live on a planet and not you live on a big rock?
Well, excuse me, nobody lives on those planets.
No, you live on a big rock. We
I
on a big
live
rock.
on a planet called Earth. It's a decent size.
It's the biggest rocky planet.
No country
It's the biggest
wraps
rock
around it.
in our solar system. It's the biggest rock.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. The
What?
biggest rock is Pluto.
The biggest Pluto is smaller than Earth.
I wasn't talking about the rock and the material that the planets are made out of. Like, for example, are you going to say... so Jupiter is the biggest fart of our solar system?
No.
Because it's made out of gas?
No.
So, what about Saturn? Is Saturn the little smaller part of the universe? And did it fart out all those rocks in the rings?
No.
He's got an icy fart.
No.
What?
That's not what it is.
What is it?
It's a big ball of gas. It's not
That sounds a lot like a fart.
Well, what's a fart made of?
Gas.
But what gas?
I don't know. Some kind of toxic biohazard gas used in chemical warfare.
No, it's
Especially when Bruce farts.
It's not.
I think if you bottle that, you can win a war.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
No. Anyway, go back to Roxanne. Yes. It doesn't matter. Look, I don't know anything about it, but it just sounds like a shit.
I know, I
rock.
can tell.
And you know, oh, you're smart. This is smart. Oh, you're so smart. I know nothing.
Yes, you do.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You're the one. You're Jon Snow.
I am.
Yeah, you're the one that knows nothing.
So I'm the king of Winterfell.
So you're the king of a fictional place.
I don't know what I'm king of. I haven't seen Game of Thrones in a while.
Well, you're not male, are you? You're female.
Oh well, we live in a gender equality world, so.
I know, but like
Okay.
Jon Snow
If I
is
wanna
male.
If I want to be Jon Snow, I'm gonna be Jon Snow, right? And you can't do anything about it. Poke.
Don't poke my belly.
Okay, so back to
Don't
space.
poke my belly. That hurt.
Okay. Oh. So back to Jon Snow.
No, what?
No, back to space. Back to space, not Jon Snow.
I don't know anything about Jon Snow.
Okay. He doesn't know anything. This is the king of something, Night Watch. King of the West. King of something. Anyway, back to space. So, these big rocks
Yes, there is very
in our
big
solar
rock.
system.
Yes.
How big is our solar system?
Well, I don't know exactly how
You
big.
don't know. How big is Earth?
Big.
How
Well, what
big
do you
is
want
big?
me to do it by? I don't know what the volume of Earth is.
Circumference.
I think it's
Okay, how many?
300,000 kilometers.
What's the biggest thing in our solar system?
So the sun.
How is it? What's
It
the
takes
so
up
long?
99.8% of the
Really?
mass in our solar system.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's big. Did you have to think about it so long?
No, I didn't.
Well,
It's
you
just
did. Why
because
did
I
you?
was just going.
I'm so sad to ask me such a stupid question, Mom.
Yeah.
But, so tell me more about that. Tell me what's
The sun.
space. What's the closest other? Okay, so we are in our solar system.
Yeah.
What's
It's called the solar system.
Yes. What's our sun called?
Sol.
Sol. S-O-L.
Yeah, Sol.
That's why our solar system has a name.
And not star
Sun.
system.
And it's not a star system. All the other ones are called star systems.
Yeah, unless we name one of them again. And
There's
we
only
name
one
it, but
solar system, and that's ours.
yeah.
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 Yeah. Tell me another name of a sun.
Of the sun,
Not this sun. Other sun.
there's Sagittarius. No, that's the big black hole in the center of the galaxy. I forgot its name. Capricornius? No.
That sounds like a constellation. What's the closest star to us?
I forgot its name. Oh.
Alpha Centauri?
Alpha Centauri, yes. It was something.
And who doesn't know nothing now?
That was one thing.
It doesn't matter well, who doesn't know. I have to help you. But space. More.
That was I knew it. I just forgot
Okay,
the
so
name.
Alpha Centauri. So if Alpha Centauri had planets around it, which I don't
think
know if
it
it does or
does.
not. Okay, I'm sure it does. Maybe it doesn't. Not all
I know,
stars.
I know,
There's
but-
billions of stars. I don't think they
Not all of
have
them are planets, but I'm
So
pretty
let's say,
sure. it
let's say if it did, okay, that system would not be a star. You don't have to call that one star system. You would call it
does. A star system.
Alpha Centaurus system.
No, you
Or
wouldn't.
Alpha system. Sometime.
Well, it's all a star system.
Of course, we are a star system.
Maybe a Centauri system.
Yeah, we are a star system. We
I
just,
don't
our
know.
sun has a name, so we call it solar system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying it would be funny. Like
The first person that fell asleep must have been what? Yeah. I'm dying.
I don't think so. I don't think the first person
that
thought
fell
that.
asleep.
I think it's just a natural thing that we just do. I don't think anybody fell asleep and thought, what am I doing? It just was doing.
Yeah.
So, okay, so our solar system, it's called solar system, but it's actually a star system.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we are located inside the
galaxy, the Milky Way.
Milky Way galaxy, which is what type of galaxy?
I'm pretty sure it's called the Milky Way galaxy because it looks like somebody spilled some milk.
In the night sky.
Yeah.
Because it does look like that, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
You can't see it all the time. I mean, us in our urban cities, we can never see it.
Yeah. I mean, we went camping once and we saw it beautifully.
Not like that. We used to see it from overseas because we didn't have much lights.
Huh.
But here you can never see it like that. Well, we haven't been anywhere.
And there hasn't been
Outside the
any
city.
blackouts.
And even with blackouts, not the whole Sydney will have a blackout.
No, but like just that area.
If it's just our area, we won't be able to see it because all around us there's too much lights.
I know, but like
You
the
need to
whole
actually leave
country.
Sydney. You need to leave Sydney.
Country.
No.
No. The whole country has a blackout.
No, well, that's not good. Something went really wrong, and it's the apocalypse. It's called the apocalypse. If the whole country has a blackout, people will freak out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're inside the Milky Way galaxy, which is a
spiral galaxy.
spiral galaxy. I'm just trying. You need to talk, and you're not talking, so I have to ask you all these things. You were supposed to lead this conversation. Come on, spaceman.
Abracadabra.
Where are you, the chef from the Muppets? Abu-dab-doo-dab-doo.
No.
Come on, talk about space.
Don't talk about the Milky Way. In the center of the Milky Way, there's a big black hole that wants to eat everything.
I don't think it wants to eat everything. It's just something that happens. And it comes out from the other side in a perfectly same shape as it was previously. I'm
But
telling
with
you
no
that.
life.
No, with life, that doesn't mean we die. I don't know.
No,
what
without
happens.
humans. Don't let have humans in that place. No.
Anyway, what's another closest galaxy to us?
Andromeda.
Andromeda Galaxy.
Eventually, in
also-
like 5 billion years, I think.
I think it's more
No,
than
not
that.
5 billion.
More
Like
50.
500 billion or something?
Probably.
50?
Lots
We're
of
gonna
years.
crash into it and we're gonna merge.
Is it also a spiral galaxy?
Milkdromeda. Yes, it is.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna become Milkdromeda in like 500 billion years.
I don't think it's 500 billion years. Maybe
50.
around 50
Maybe, I don't know.
or 50.
Something 5 billion years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long time away. I don't think we have to worry about it.
Nah, you're gonna be dead by the time that happens.
I love people. I don't think the human race
Quite a-
will still be around.
Quite a few generations.
And maybe by then we'll be able to travel through the universe.
Even in Star Trek, they never left galaxy. Though.
I know, right? How funny is that, huh? That's how big space
Are you
is.
not allowed to say each other?
Why not? Of course you can. I've
Is it
seen Game of
copyright?
Thrones before. That doesn't mean you can't talk about the show. We're not using anything from the show to, make another movie or something. Just talking about it. But that's true. Don't do that. I think in Star Wars they travel through. Can you stop that? Stop throwing things at me. Paint clips. Chips or whatever they are. Stop it. Is there anything else interesting you can tell us about space?
It's very big.
besides that, come on, I'm serious. Let's do a little bit of serious here. Tell us about something serious. Like how close we have come to extinction from something that happened from outer space.
Oh yeah, it's a meteor.
What about it? Come on.
It wiped out the dinosaurs. There's been many meteors. That, of course.
There's been quite a few, yeah.
Mass
You can
extinctions, I think.
You can see the craters to this
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Like pretty big rocks.
The
fell.
big one that's famous for destroying the dinosaurs is in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
I think it's in the water.
Yeah, you can see it quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's one of the many that caused the...
Mass extinction.
Ma-
Wiped out,
mass
I think,
extinctions.
95% of all life.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they would create, like, horrible... Like... what is it? The environment will completely change.
Yeah.
Because there will be darkness, they say, for many years.
Yeah,
Because of
there's
the
a
clouds.
bunch of ash.
Yeah, they will block out the sun, so the vegetation will die. Vegetation dies.
Herbivores die.
Herbivores die. If
And
herbivores
eventually,
die,
if all the herbivores die, eventually the
meat
carnivores
eaters will die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically nothing's left. What do you think would happen if something like that fell today? Do you think we will survive?
Well then, no, we're not.
You don't think so?
No, we're not going to.
I think humans will survive it.
How? In what way?
Because we are the most intelligent animal.
That doesn't mean we're gonna survive it.
And we are very adaptable.
Where are we gonna go? How are we gonna survive it?
I'm not saying that 7 billion people will survive.
No, but like how?
The
How would
extinction
anyone
will be
survive?
like 99%. But the people that will survive, they will survive it. You'll be surprised.
Probably just live on the other side of the world completely.
It doesn't matter. We'll live underground if needed.
I know.
The knowledge we have nowadays, do you think
But
we
if a
can bring things
random
back?
meteor just alerted our warning systems and just
Look.
suddenly got into sight, we wouldn't have enough time to
Okay.
do that.
Something like that. What I'm saying is, if a meteor that size fell on it nowadays, probably 90% of the population, probably more of the human population will die.
Yeah.
Okay? I think there will be maybe a handful of people that will survive. Okay? Maybe not a handful. Let's say there's few hundred people that survive. Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe they were isolated, maybe they were far, maybe they were underground, maybe whatever reason. Maybe they just got lucky.
Yeah.
Those people will survive the acid rains, they will survive the darkness, they will survive the starvation. Some people will survive. Humans are unbelievably adaptable
Yes, I know.
and intelligent to survive.
I know.
Won't wipe us out. It will take many
Well, it
years
depends
to
how-
build it up.
how-
But
If it's bigger than that, it's gonna
Oh,
wipe
wow.
out all life.
I'm not talking about something massive that will crack the earth in half. But a decent size.
I mean,
The
we
one
did
in
get
Gulf of
hit
Mexico.
in our birthplace. We got hit by like this something the size of Mars. They split us
that's
apart.
why we have the moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the remnants
Yeah.
formed into the moon.
Yeah.
We named every moon except us.
Because that one is the moon. It's the most important one. It's the moon.
the moon.
We should have named our planet the planet.
No, no, that just sounds weird.
No, why? The moon and the planet. Where are you from? The planet. The number one planet.
But what if like an alien species also named their planet the planet,
Ah, well, then,
and their moon the moon,
then we will do what humans do best.
and
We'll
kill them?
Fight for it.
And kill them. I mean,
Oh, we can sure try.
humans, the human race. If there's
Violence.
one thing we're good at, we're
It's
good at killing
violence.
stuff.
Violence, which is not a funny thing, but we are pretty good
Okay, list of things we've killed.
at everything.
Yes, we've killed whales. We've killed rhinos.
Oh, we have done a very
We brought
good job.
species to extinction.
Yeah.
I mean, if the meteor
And-
never hit the dinosaurs, they'd probably all be
we-
extinct because of us.
We would have gotten rid of
we gotta go.
We cannot share the world with anything that size.
No, we can't.
No. Smaller things we can share all with. No, even nowadays, like to this day, we cause extinctions, which is pathetic.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand maybe back in the day when people depended on the hunting.
Like whale oil.
Yeah, and they had... But it was always such a small percentage of people who depended on that kind of diet, for example,
Yeah.
that they would not bring the whales to extinction. It comes later. Like,
They were
don't
like
need
one,
rhinos.
maybe if they're lucky, 2 whales a day, and then we got more skilled at killing
I don't
things.
know what they killed them. They use them for, like, there's no
Whale
need
oil.
nowadays. Yeah, but there's no need for whale oil nowadays.
Yeah, we have electricity.
Oh, no. We have oil from everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Just go into the ground.
What about rhinos and stuff and elephants? We
Why
don't
we kill
need
them?
them. We
Yeah.
kill them for their tusks and their horns. How pathetic is that?
I mean,
For decorations.
you know,
That's
I
what we kill
saw a
them for.
comic, and it was a guy chopping an elephant tusk.
Mm-hmm.
What's that material called again? The thingy?
Ivory.
Ivory. To make an ivory version of an elephant.
I know, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only reason we kill them. That's why elephants are evolving
Yeah.
to be without tusks. And not even evolving to be without tusks. Because we hunt all the tusked ones,
There's no
and then
left.
there's no one left to make except the tuskless ones. So they're just being more tuskless.
It's pretty pathetic that we have brought down species to extinction, and we have extinct species like the white rhino
Yeah.
when the last male died, well, not long ago, last year,
The last male didn't want
of white rhino
at
died.
the 2 females, and then it
It
died.
just didn't work, yeah.
And then the
So
2
that's-
females eventually died.
No, they're not dead yet, but
Well, eventually
they'll
they'll die.
and that's it. That's the end of the line. And it's like we brought them to extinction for decorations,
Yeah,
like not even food,
just decoration.
decorations.
There's places out there that hunt them for food.
Oh, this is
That's-
a whole new.
that's acceptable.
episode.
But
Anyway, we
making
went off
them for
topic.
that
We
your
went off
little
topic.
decoration, that's wrong.
Pathetic. But anyway, we can talk about this in another episode if you want. But this is just it's unbelievable.
Space.
It's sad. But let's go back to space because that's what we're talking about. So what we were talking about is surviving a big meteor. So I think humans can survive that without a doubt.
Yeah.
Now,
Maybe.
obviously, something massively big, like the size of our moon or
Like
something.
the size
no.
of the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, just a
We'll
little
survive
bigger.
that.
Just a little bigger.
Oh, we can probably survive.
Wipes like 95% of all life. And a little bigger, that's wiping out 100.
Wiped out animal life, but we'd be different.
We're still
different-
animals.
We're a different type of animal.
You do realize we're softer than like any other animal.
It's not about softness, it's about smarts.
Yeah, but if you don't have the time
You'll
to
get
build that
tougher.
super high-tech
Okay.
bunker under the ground,
Oh my
you're
goodness.
gonna die.
Well, don't worry, lots of people are doomsday preppers. Maybe they'll survive.
Yeah, the stupid people. That's
Stupid people, don't call them stupid.
I did.
Different.
If I was in a doomsday scenario,
Mm-hmm.
I'd kill myself.
Okay.
Anyway, that's not for this podcast. No, it's
I
not.
don't know what else to tell you. I have to go and check on the dinner that I'm making.
It's been 38 minutes. We
I
should
know.
probably end it. We're supposed
I
to have
don't
our
know.
shorter videos, aren't
You
we?
didn't, yeah, but you didn't.
We were recording for like hours at the time.
I know, but we didn't talk much about space. We literally just argued half the
Doesn't
time.
matter.
That's true. That's true. It doesn't. It doesn't really matter. Nobody will listen. Funny. I made a funny. I made a funny.
Yes, you did make a funny.
I made a funny.
Yes, you did.
Do you have a joke?
A joke?
Yeah. No, you don't. Again, yet again,
No,
ladies
I
and
have
gentlemen,
jokes.
he's
I
not
just
ready.
need to remember it.
Which means he's not ready, ladies and gentlemen. He's very organized boy, this one. Super organized. Can you don't do that, please? Don't do that. Don't do that. You're destroying the wall, and it's gonna end up in your eyeball, and then we're gonna end up going, and then we're gonna end up going to the hospital again, and then I'll miss Dancing with the Stars again.
Yeah, I went to the hospital because my eye overreacted to dust.
Your eyeball reacted to something. It looked like it was coming apart. It's like you're peeling layers of eyeball.
Layers of eyeball.
That's what it looked like. Anyway, can you tell us the joke now? Okay, he doesn't have
Why
one.
was the alien throwing out all its clothes?
I don't know why.
It was out of space.
Good one. Like that one. That was a
I got
good
that
joke.
from a joke book.
Okay, doesn't matter where you got it. It was a good joke. It was appropriate joke for a space thing. It was awesome. So no more. Okay. So we're gonna say bye for now because we're finished.
Okay.
You can email us on this and that.
1137@gmail.com.
That's this and that 1137.
@gmail.com.
That is correct. And see you next week. Bye.
Boy.